Yesterday, we brought my son to this amazing practitioner, Chinese medicine practitioner, who helps people clear allergies. He has had this chronic cough for his whole life, on and off, on and off, on and off. As soon as it clears up, it's like a few weeks, it comes back again. We have done so many things to address this. Homeopathically, we have done Chinese medicine, we've done cleanses, we've done avoiding, certain foods. We've done all kinds of testing. We have also done the allopathic thing where they're like, he has a rare form of asthma, and they kind of made up like how they could put it under that term of asthma, but it really wasn't quite fitting the mark. Gave him steroids, gave him albuterol, like all these medications, which we really didn't use because it wasn't actually addressing the root cause, and he wasn't in distress over this. It just was like, there's something wrong on a deeper level that we want to address here. Okay, long story short, he's 6. I ran into a colleague a few weeks ago who told me about a practitioner here in Durango who's doing amazing work to help the body clear allergies. He's like, you gotta see this guy. So make the appointment. We went yesterday, and my son didn't really get it, what we're there for. And as soon as he's lying on the table and really got, this is gonna clear the allergies. This is gonna make me better. I'll be able to eat food and not have to avoid things. And he goes, Mom, right on. So I'm gonna share some things here because I think it's so important to understand how the body really works. When you have allergies, it doesn't mean like you got to go get a bunch of shots for the rest of your life, and that's just the status of your immune system. You have allergies, and that's who you are. It is a temporary state that your body is in with discord, stimulating the body to react against substances that aren't actually harmful. So you have like dog dander, or for him it was all these different milk proteins. Or, there can be foods, there can be allergens in the environment, there can be weird chemical allergies that you have that you're like, but the point is you're not exposed to like massive, huge levels of these that are actually harmful. Like aspartame is one that came up. Well, we don't even eat artificial sweeteners, right? So your immune system can be triggered against things in a way that causes harm. So that the actual trigger, the actual inflammatory response is the harmful thing. So what you can do is neutralize the body's response against these they're not even harmful substances, right? In the amounts that you're exposed to them, you don't need to react. Your body could just be in harmony. You can detoxify and clear them and not actually be sick. So what the practitioner did was he had this amazing technology that sends the vibration of, it's like thousands and thousands, I think it's like tens of thousands of different components that are commonly known to be allergenic to the body. So he's got this thing wrapped around his arm that sends the vibrational signal of that milk protein or the dog dander or like fill in the blank. And then you're kinesiologically testing, does the body go weak or does it stay strong? If the body stays strong, that means the neuroendocrine immunologic response is not being impaired in the presence of that vibration of that substance. If the body goes weak, you can see in a very subtle level, the body is being impaired by that substance. It's allergic. And I actually talk about this. I'm going to just show the book because I share about what is kinesiologic testing in Be Your Own Healer and how you can do kinesiologic testing on yourself. It's super easy to have that sort of third nervous system, your meridian system, your electromagnetic system, give you information that is pertinent to what's going on in your body. All right, more about that later. I'll include the link here if you haven't picked up your copy of Be Your Own Healer. So he used kinesiologic testing, and each component that had the body go weak, he knew, okay, we got to clear that. So it's not like, okay, you got to avoid all these things for the rest of your life, or we have to take medications for this. He actually cleared it in his system. And what he did is he ran this vibrational instrument up and down the thoracic spine. That's where your sympathetic nervous system chain is located. The part of your nervous system that is in the fight and flight and freeze and reactivity and inflammation and generating all of that faulty immunologic allergic response. So you're now going to clear the body. So you would send the vibration of like that particular allergen, say it's a milk protein, and then you would neutralize with this instrument to let the body know it's okay, to relax the sympathetic nervous system in the presence of that vibration. so genius. So he told us, avoid all milk products for 24 hours, which we pretty much do as much as we can anyway. Sometimes he sneaks it, he's 6, but avoid all milk products for 24 hours and your body will be cleared. He said it could be a few years, it could be an entire lifetime. We have to see how your body reacts to this. And so in a week or so, we're gonna know like kind of how he's doing. Is there any other work to be done to instill that change? But he was super tired on the table, like lethargic. And yeah, he was lying there for a long time, but I think it was like really generating a healing response within his system. I was super excited about the technology because I thought there's so much use for this. And in the current mainstream where it's like monopolized by the drug industry and the pharmaceutical model and doctors really only learning that one tool in the toolbox, there is so much technology that is out there for true healing, to have your body be strong, to have your health be robust, to get to what's underneath the symptoms, not just suppressing the symptoms themselves. Because yeah, we have used the albuterol or the steroids on occasion to help him out, but let's not fool ourselves here. We're not actually supporting his health when we do that. And that's really what we are interested in doing. And so I want to remind people, like, when we look at the technologies that are being used in the mainstream, the medical texts are like 25 to 30 years out of date with conventional technology that has been found and utilized. So that means your doctor is, at a minimum of 25 to 30 years behind the technology of our time, but they didn't graduate medical school yesterday. Maybe they graduated medical school 15 years ago, 30 years ago. You're 50 years behind the technology of what's available today when you only consult that system. That's the truth. It's time for us to self-advocate and look outside the box and explore and begin to be open to new technologies, new approaches, new ways of actually supporting health instead of just suppressing symptoms. I will keep you updated with how Gianni does with his own health and what results we see, but it was super impressive. It makes tons of sense physiologically, understanding the mind-body connection, understanding the nervous system, the immune system, the triggers and allergens and what the allergic response really is. This makes total sense and is a really rational way of assisting the body with true healing. So let me know your thoughts on that. If you have allergies, I will include the link below for this particular practitioner. And maybe he can share with you the technology he's using to find someone in your own area, or fly out to Durango. People do it all the time. It's an amazing place, especially for healing. All right, lots of love to you. Thank you for listening. I will see you soon.